depression is such a relevant topic. The first time that I can think that I knowingly felt, in retrospect, that I was in a depressed state was when my parents separated. My parents separated when I was in 8th grade. So, you know, that's a big time in your life, because you're about to transition to high school and try and grow into your own of some sort.
When my mama used to be in 8th grade, she used to have me, but she got a new child, which is me.
So at that time, I discovered that I was, my moods changed, my behaviors changed, and I went from being this really good kid, doing my work, you know, to this total B, giving my mama all types of HE double, not knowing the extent of the circumstances what led to the separation or the divorce. And so, you know, trying to play the blame game and feeling like it was just unfair to everybody and that she was making a bad choice because I love my dad and I was a daddy's girl. Not. There were a lot of things that she had chose to keep us in the dark about so that she could protect us and keep us safe, you know, from the fact that he was a drug addict, that he was domestic, things that are just so common in the community. So even after knowing all those things, and I suffered, you know, those experiences, from the first time that I struggled with depression, it continued on and on and on, and it just would resurface depending on what state I was in my life and what the experiences were. And so, you know, parenting as a single parent, something I did for 16 years, people were under the impression that, oh, she's got it together, she's doing well. You know, on the outside, I like to look as if I have it together. But there were many days that I struggled and felt so broken to pieces. So it just, you know, leave work and go home, feed the kids, and dive into bed and stay there. Hear your alarm clock go off and begin crying as you get up to face yet another day. Then you don't feel like it. And then there are times where you just flat out, you just don't even do it. I'm not even going to do it today. I'm going to call in to work today. I'm going to let the kids sleep in and just not go to school today because I'm so down and it's so dark and I'm so tired and I just don't want to go any further. I don't want to do anything else. And then you get pulled out of it. You fight and fight and fight at war internally in your own mind. Once you get out of it, you know every day you have a chance. There's a chance that you'll go back. You know, it's a struggle, and it's an everyday decision to try and stay focused and to try and stay above that water to not drown. It's very real, and it's shunned upon in many homes, and people think that mental illnesses of any sort are not real illnesses, but they are very real, very relevant. And some have led people to commit suicide. And I don't pass any judgment on their decision to take their own lives. I think it's extremely sad. And I thank God that even in those thoughts that are so unnatural and so not of Him, I haven't gone there. You know, at any time that I was dealing with any turmoil or any struggle, you know, somehow, through the goodness of God and through His grace and mercy, I escaped doing such, you know. And we've all had thoughts that we shouldn't have pertaining to life or death. But you just got to know. Just got to know. And you just got to understand that it's real. And if you need treatment, seek treatment. See, you know, I've taken antidepressant medications and they helped. They really did, you know. But, of course, you know, sometimes I'm like, Tika, you don't need it. You can do it, da-da-da-da-da, you know, trying to convince myself not to. So for years, you know, I have not taken anything. I have not had any prescriptions for antidepressants, but I've noticed that I probably have needed something more than what I'm willing to do. And so, you know, we have to understand that if it needs treatment, we're going to treat it. If you have a blood pressure issue, you're not going to neglect to take your blood pressure medications because you think you know, I should be able to manage my blood pressure better. Even if you should, but if you're not, then you're going to be treated and you're going to take the blood pressure medication because you do not want to be suffering and have a heart attack or a stroke as a result of not taking your blood pressure medications. And mental illness is that serious. You know, depression and anxiety and stress, those things are real. And if you need something to help you to be balanced, that's what you need. That's what you're going to have to do, and there should be no shame in that. People shouldn't be made to feel bad because they're being treated for something that will give, you know, the treatment is going to give you a better quality of life. So, there you go.